I've been away for a minute, but I'm back with the review. Growing up hip hop, Deb Hot Point Atney, I'ma hit you with a hip, hip, hip. Ooh, I'll never forget when Microphone Head was on. She's still here. All right, well, apparently Deb wants to do an album and have Brat and Bow on it, and they feel like they being used for their name and their recognition. They don't want heifers like Johnny Blaze not just profiting off of it, but the Brat might go back to jail getting in a tussle with the heifer. So we open at a meeting and Deb's like, look, I want to do something like We Are the World. And the Brat said, well, that had bona fide stars. You are a popular has-been, but there's nothing about you bona fide or certified but your release papers. So Deb Hot Point Atney wasn't planning on telling Bow and Brat until after she had gotten the underdogs together, the unknowns together, the who's together. Deb said she hadn't heard Diamond stuff in forever. I didn't know Diamond was here. I thought you were on the Sisterhood of Hip Hop. Oh, that's right, it was canceled. Like your career. Diamond gonna say, well, where you been listening? What you been listening to? What music do you have out, heifer? Oh, Lord, Diamond's like, don't get me twisted. I don't need this project. Well, honey, you need this show, so you need this project. You are the originator, but you signed a bad deal. It ain't got none of your publishing. She gonna say my first name is the first name that comes up with female rap from Atlanta. That's your claim to fame. When was your last concert? Your last performance? Do you have enough hits for a concert? Because Bow said he was performing one song. And he was probably getting in and out of drag so he could do both parts of Like You. Deb says she didn't even know Pimpin' was an artist. Now, who is Pimpin'? So Deb said, well, this is so big, I don't even know if I want to do it. And the Brat said, I'm 2 steps ahead of you, and storms off. And Bow slithers out, too. I say quiet. So now Unremarkable goes over to Deb's car to beg her to stay. So Deb is over it. She's in the car and like, look, if this is how it starts, this is how it finishes. Remarkable's like, look, we already at the studio. Let me get these people together. I want to get something. These Ronald McDonald's wigs ain't cheap. Oh, Lord, here comes Johnny Blaze. Why do they keep trying to make her happen? And now here comes Lily from SWV. Let's see if she can use her girl group magic to get everybody on the same page. So Lily go over to Deb. Deb's still over it. Johnny Blaze said, we gonna shoot this scene. I done got my best lace front out today. Johnny Blaze is here to become the icon she knows she is. I cannot. Johnny, if you could ever make it a whole season, maybe you could do something. Let's see. This is episode 6. This is good for you. Because you was always a 3-episode special. After 3 episodes, you was too messy and were kicked off set. So Deb says, okay, I guess they going back in, so I'll get out of the car. She goes to talk to Diamond. Well, let's call her Cubic. Cubic. This is not Iana's condo. At all. There is no coffee pot. There are no spices. This is a model unit. So Buku's letting her know she gonna be part of this Deb project. So Iana don't like Remarkable. But girl, I'ma tell you, this short wig you got on, oh honey, throw it away. This confessional look is the worst. A peasant blouse sometimes makes you look like a peasant. And Lord knows this wig does. Ooh, brassy. I don't know how it's red and brassy, but it's red and brassy and the cut is all wrong. It makes you look like you're peeking out from behind it. Throw it away. But she says she had anger issues. I don't know if I believe that because you're not interesting enough. But she said, I'm not going to revert like a cheap perm. I fly above, and I'ma fly above that heifer. I don't need to talk to her. Back at the studio with Deb Hot Point Atney and Cubic. Deb said, I only heard you with a group. I've only heard her with the group too. Bow Wow talking paperwork. He's like, I need the splits. I need the deal sheet. We only gonna get about 8 streams off this, so I need my 5 cents. Now, Deb talk about who she used to rep, but everybody who repped you, yeah, they kind of got on, but when they went to the stratosphere, they left you. So I feel like to really elevate, part of that is leaving Deb. Okay, Lily's son can rap. Can't dress, but can rap. So Hot Point Atney gonna ask Waka if she should continue with the project. Lord. So now Remarkable wants mediation betwixt her and Ayana. You should have mediated that mouth and them Twitter fingers. Oh, so now we just gonna have Debrat lesing it up on camera, huh? Her and her heifer mute. You kept your crap secret for so long, I don't give a shit now. Oh, they doing confessionals together. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, girl. I don't care about your heifer. On here for full free press and promo. Brat telling her she's not about to break balls with Johnny Blaze. So the Brat's girlfriend says, well, maybe you should give Johnny Blaze a chance. Has she changed? You've changed. And Brat's like, yeah, but I don't need nobody pushing my buttons, but I'll think on it. Oh, goodness, a Black China reality show, and she gonna say she's an influencer? What do you influence? What is your influence? Nobody wants to look like an alien like you. Nobody wants to dress like you. Nobody wants to mess with Black Tooth Rob Kardashian like you. Nobody wants to go to war with the Kardashians like you, and you do seem to be winning. You got your right to depose them in your suit against them, and I'm looking forward to your court appearance. But don't nobody want to be bothered with that nonsense but you. So what is your influence? How are people doing what you do? Because that's influence. That's why I say I'm a comedian. I don't get y'all to do shit but laugh. Girl, just because you bought a ticket to the Oscars does not mean you have influence. She said this is her life, unscripted. Great, so you'll have on some panties. Oh my goodness. Walker and Deb Hot Point Atney are at the store. And she said, you gonna sit on the floor? And he said, no, Mom, I'm tall. It's the only way I get to see stuff. And oh my God, that is so true. It's like, okay, here we go. Ooh, that is me in any library. It's like, if you gotta go 2 shelves down, it's like, all right, let's just get hands and knees it and call it a day. It's like looking under your bed at that point. That bottom shelf. Especially if it's narrow and ain't enough room, child, you can't see none of it. Walker said, oh, you gonna do We Are the World. That's corny. I actually agree and respect it. I respect it. So Walker ain't really for it, but she's like, will you at least come in and listen and see what we got? So Walker explains to her that she, is trying to be a little too forceful with people, and they gotta feel it themselves, and Deb gets it. She's like, okay, I'ma let the brat know she's got creative control. So now Hot Point Atney calls Ayana while she's getting dinner ready for her girlfriend with her private chef who looks like Beaker from the Muppets. And Hip wants to let her know that Remarkable would like to make amends. So now we got Remarkable upset that Ayana don't want to make amends. Not everybody wants to make amends. Maybe you should watch that mouth. So Ayana's girlfriend comes home and Ayana's like, should I meet with Remarkable? And she's like, well, why not? It was a mistake. You defended Brandon too. I'm just playing devil's advocate. And she said, well, devil's advocate ain't getting no pussy, so you better lick that lobster and enjoy. I don't want to see the heifer. All right, so now we meeting in the studio with Hip and Walker and everybody else. So Walker heard the track and he's sitting there sucking a lemon. Walker thinks it's too cliche. So Deb Hot Point Atney thinks something's missing. She agrees with Walker and she says only Debrat can cure this track. I really didn't miss this show. I really didn't. Oh, but you know what? Thank you for not making me look at Angela Yawn Simmons. That does a heart good. So now we've got a Ponderosa with Deb, Brat, and the new wife. Because the new wife gonna keep Debrat from getting too angry. So Deb ain't listening to Debrat, and Debrat's like, I need time to talk too. I'm telling you, Johnny blazed across the line, and Deb tries to poo-poo it and move on. So, child, the episode ends with Debrat storming off because Deb got an attitude and want to act like she don't know she talking over Debrat. Oh, I don't know if I'll be back next week, but at least we didn't have to look at Angela.